Listen up. You're standing at the edge of something incredible. You have all the tools, the talents, and the opportunities in front of you, but there's something holding you back. Something stopping you from stepping into the life you deserve. It's not time, it's not resources, it's not even other people. The has-shown thing stopping you from achieving success is you. You've been waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect everything. But here's the truth. Perfection doesn't exist. Every time you wait for the right moment, you're losing precious time that could have been used to take action. Stop waiting and start doing. Success isn't just a dream. It's a reality that requires hard work, determination, and a commitment to grind, even when it gets tough. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is simple. The people who make it keep moving, even when the path is unclear. You can't keep putting your dreams on hold for later. You can't keep telling yourself that tomorrow will be the day. Your tomorrow begins today. What are you waiting for? No one is coming to save you. It's all on you. So let me ask you, what are you willing to sacrifice? What discomfort are you willing to endure? Because success demands something. It demands that you show up when others don't. It demands that you push when you feel like giving up. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is you. Let me say it one more time. The has-shown thing stopping you from achieving success is you. It's time to stop hiding behind excuses, stop waiting for the perfect conditions, and start taking action right now. The real obstacle in your path to success isn't some external force, some roadblock in your way, or even the lack of resources or opportunities. The real obstacle is you. We tend to look outside ourselves for reasons why we haven't reached our goals. We say things like, if I just had more time, if I had more money, or if I had the right connections, we'd be on the path to success. But the truth is, all those things are secondary. The biggest hurdle between you and the life you want is your own mindset, your own self-doubt, and the way you hold yourself back. You tell yourself that you'll start when the time is right, that you'll work harder once you have more resources, or that you'll give your all when the conditions are perfect. But here's the harsh reality. Perfect conditions don't exist. Waiting for everything to line up exactly how you envision it is a trap. It's a trap that keeps you stuck in the same place. The moment you start waiting for the right time, you're allowing fear and uncertainty to take control of your future. You're allowing yourself to remain stagnant because you're too afraid to take that first step. But the reality of success is far simpler than that. You don't need to wait for things to fall into place. You need to start with what you have right now. What separates those who make it from those who don't isn't luck, timing, or external factors.
Focus on this.
It's their willingness to take action, regardless of how imperfect or uncertain the situation may seem. They understand that the real secret is in the doing, not the waiting. The more you sit back and wait, the further away success becomes. Every day you delay is another day you're further from your dreams. You have the power to change that right now. If you want to succeed, you have to realize that it's on you. No one is going to come in and push you to act. There's no magic moment when everything just works out. The ones who succeed are the ones who keep going, even when they don't have all the answers. They keep moving when they don't know what the next step is. They take action, even when they feel unsure, because they know that the path will reveal itself as they move forward. So many people give up on their dreams because they think the struggle means failure. They think that difficulty and setbacks are signs. They aren't meant for success. But setbacks are a part of the process. Struggles are lessons that teach you how to adapt, how to grow, and how to push through. Success is built through those tough moments, through the hard work, through the persistence when everything feels like it's falling apart. If you're not willing to face discomfort, then you're not willing to succeed. The only thing standing between you and success is your own decisions, your own actions. You're the one holding yourself back. It's easy to blame everything else, the economy, the job market, your circumstances, but at the end of the day, the decisions you make are what determine your future. If you want to break free from this cycle of waiting, if you want to stop making excuses and start moving towards your goals, it's time to look in the mirror and realize the only thing stopping you is yourself. Perfection is a myth, and it's one of the most dangerous myths we tell ourselves. We've all fallen victim to the idea that success will only come when everything aligns perfectly, when we have all the answers, or when we put in just the right amount of preparation. But here's the truth. Perfection doesn't exist, and the pursuit of it is a trap that keeps you stuck. It keeps you from moving forward, from taking risks, and from learning through action. Waiting for everything to be perfect before taking the first step means you're stalling your own progress. You're telling yourself that you're not good enough yet, that you're not ready, that you need more time or more resources. But the reality is that success doesn't wait for the perfect moment. The best time to start is always now. The pursuit of perfection can be paralyzing. It creates an illusion that you need to have everything figured out before you can take a leap. You think you need the perfect plan, the perfect environment, the perfect mindset, the perfect skills. But none of these things are ever fully within your control. Even when you feel you have everything just right, life has a way of throwing unexpected challenges your way. There will always be things you can't anticipate, things that won't go according to plan, and things that you won't have the power to perfect. Perfection is an ideal that doesn't align with the real, messy, unpredictable world we live in. In reality, it's not about waiting for everything to be flawless. It's about taking action despite the imperfections. Progress happens in the doing, not in the waiting. Every time you push yourself into the unknown, you learn and grow. You make mistakes, but you learn from them, adjust, and keep moving forward. Mistakes are part of the process. They are part of the equation for success. But if you're obsessed with perfection, you'll avoid risks, avoid challenges, and end up standing still. Perfection also breeds fear. It makes you fear failure because you believe failure means you weren't good enough or that you missed the mark. But the truth is, failure is simply feedback. It tells you what worked and what didn't, and it gives you the opportunity to adjust. It's in these moments that growth happens. When you strive for perfection, you avoid failure at all costs. But avoiding failure also means you're avoiding learning. If you want to succeed, you have to embrace imperfection. You have to be willing to try, fail, and adjust without letting your ego get in the way. No one, not even the most successful people, has ever done everything perfectly. Everyone makes mistakes. But the key to their success is that they keep going, even when things aren't perfect, even when things aren't going smoothly. Waiting for perfection only keeps you trapped in indecision. You'll look at the opportunities around you, thinking that it's not the right time, not the right situation, or not the right way. But the only way to find your way forward is by starting, not by sitting on the sidelines waiting for the perfect moment. So stop trying to wait for things to be perfect. It's time to act now, knowing that the path to success isn't a straight line. And it's not about being perfect. It's about making progress, no matter how small or imperfect. Tomorrow always seems like the perfect day to start. We tell ourselves that we'll begin on Monday or after the weekend or once we've crossed a few more things off our to-do list. But here's the reality. Tomorrow never truly comes. When you keep putting things off for the perfect moment or for some future date, you're simply delaying the success you could be working toward right now. Waiting for tomorrow is a trap that keeps you stagnant. It's an illusion that promises progress, but in the end, it only keeps you stuck in the same spot. We've all been there. We convince ourselves that we need a little more time to prepare, that we need just a few more details before we can begin. But the truth is that there will never be a perfect time to start. The conditions will never be flawless. Life will always throw challenges, distractions, and uncertainties your way. So why wait for everything to be just right? The best way to move forward is by starting with what you have, where you are, and making the most of the present moment. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to take that first step. Procrastination becomes a habit, and the more you put things off, the more you reinforce the belief that you can always do it later. But what happens is that the opportunity slips away and the momentum you could have built is lost. Success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who act. Every day you wait is a day that your dreams get further away. You're not giving yourself a chance to succeed by putting things off. You're only building the barrier that separates you from where you want to be. Taking action today doesn't require everything to be perfect or all the answers to be figured out. It's about showing up, doing the work, and making progress, no matter how small. You don't need to know exactly how things will turn out because you'll figure that out along the way. The only way to move forward is by taking that first step, even if it feels uncertain. Inaction breeds doubt, but action breeds confidence. The more you act, the more you learn, and the clearer the path becomes. When you act today, you give yourself the chance to build momentum.
Together.
The small wins, the lessons learned, the skills developed, these are the things that move you closer to your goals. But that can only happen if you start right now. Every moment you delay is an opportunity lost. Procrastination may feel comfortable in the moment, but it's a comfort that keeps you stuck. Taking action today, even if it's uncomfortable, will put you one step closer to your vision. And that progress is more important than waiting for everything to be perfect. The difference between those who achieve success and those who don't is simple: action. The successful take action, even when they don't have all the answers. They show up when they're uncertain. They start even when they feel unprepared, and they keep moving forward no matter how many obstacles come their way. The successful don't wait for tomorrow. They act today. So stop waiting. The time is now. Take action, no matter how small, and keep building the future you want starting today. The grind never stops. It's a mindset that the most successful individuals carry with them every single day. It's not about doing a little work here and there when you feel like it. It's not about taking breaks just because you're tired or because you think you put in enough time. The grind is relentless. It's about showing up every day, no matter how you feel, no matter what obstacles are in your way, and continuing to push forward towards your goals. If you want to achieve greatness, you have to understand that success isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process, a constant effort. There will be days when you feel like you can't take another step. Days when you're mentally exhausted, physically drained, or emotionally overwhelmed. But this is where the grind separates the winners from everyone else. It's easy to give up when things aren't going your way. It's easy to throw in the towel and walk away. But those who succeed, those who achieve the things they dream about, are the ones who keep going even when it's hard. They know that growth and success don't come from comfort. They come from pushing yourself beyond your limits, from enduring the tough days, and from staying consistent even when the results don't show up immediately. The grind is about persistence. It's about showing up every single day, whether you feel like it or not. It's about working through the doubts, the setbacks, and the failures. The grind isn't glamorous. It's not about having every day filled with excitement or motivation. In fact, most days are just about putting your head down, doing the work, and moving forward one small step at a time. But all those small steps add up. Every bit of effort compounds. Over time, the grind builds momentum, and you'll look back and realize how far you've come. But you won't get there by waiting for motivation or inspiration. You'll get there by showing up when it's hard, by working when others are resting, and by refusing to quit. When you're in the grind, you have to be willing to do what others aren't. While others are taking breaks, making excuses, or waiting for the perfect conditions, you keep going. You push through the discomfort and the fatigue. Success isn't about talent alone. It's about hard work, discipline, and the willingness to keep going even when the results aren't immediate. It's about knowing that the grind doesn't stop. When things get difficult, it's just the beginning. You might look around and see others enjoying their breaks. But remember, while they're resting, you're working. While they're taking time off, you're putting in the hours that will eventually pay off. The grind doesn't always feel good in the moment. It often feels like a battle, like you're doing everything you can and it still isn't enough. But the truth is that it is enough. Every day you put in the work, you're getting closer to where you want to be. The grind never stops. And that's why success belongs to those who are willing to keep pushing, even when it's hard. No one is coming to save you. It's a harsh reality that many don't want to accept, but it's the truth. There is no magical moment, no fairy godmother, no knight in shining armor who will swoop in and rescue you from your struggles or challenges. If you're waiting for someone else to change your life, to give you the perfect opportunity, or to pull you out of the mess you've created, you're wasting time. The power to shape your future, to break free from the circumstances you're in, and to achieve your goals lies entirely within you. You are the one responsible for your success or failure. The sooner you realize this, the sooner you'll stop relying on others and start taking control of your own destiny. Too many people sit back and wait for external circumstances to change, for things to line up perfectly, or for someone else to take the lead. They sit in their comfort zones, telling themselves that once the right person comes along, once the right opportunity appears, they'll finally make their move. But the truth is that waiting like this only keeps you stuck. If you want something to change in your life, you have to be the one to make it happen. No one is going to come along and hand you success, nor will anyone pull you out of your hardships. Success requires action, and that action is your responsibility. You have the ability to create the life you want, but it requires work. It requires stepping out of your comfort zone, taking risks, and taking accountability for the choices you make. It's about pushing through obstacles, even when it seems easier to give up. You will face challenges and you will feel defeated at times, but you can't sit around waiting for someone to come and make it all better. The life you want won't come to you on its own. If you keep waiting for someone to save you, you'll be stuck forever, caught in a cycle of inaction and frustration. This is not to say that others won't help you along the way. You might find mentors, friends, or colleagues who support you and offer guidance, but ultimately it's on you to take the first step, to make the changes, and to push through the tough times. No one is going to do the hard work for you. Success is earned, and it comes through consistent effort, decision-making, and resilience. When you realize that no one is coming to save you, you stop waiting for someone else to give you permission to act. You stop waiting for the right time and start making things happen now. The sooner you accept that you are your own savior, the more powerful you will become. You will stop making excuses, stop blaming others, and stop waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap. You will start creating your own opportunities. The key to success is in your hands. You have the power to change your life, but it starts with taking responsibility and taking action. No one is coming to save you. It's all on you. Sacrifice and discomfort are inevitable parts of the journey towards success. It's easy to romanticize the idea of achieving your goals, imagining a smooth path where every step feels like a victory. But the reality is that success demands discomfort. It requires you to give up things that are familiar, comfortable, and easy. It asks you to stretch beyond your limits, to endure moments of pain, and to push through the challenges that come your way. There is no way around it. If you want to achieve something significant, you will have to sacrifice and face discomfort along the way. The truth is, comfort keeps you stuck. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone to avoid the hard work, the long hours, and the sacrifice that it takes to reach your potential. But nothing extraordinary is ever achieved by staying comfortable. If you want to grow, you have to be willing to step out of what feels easy. Success isn't built on a foundation of ease or convenience. It's built on the decisions you make when things get tough, when you rather rest, or when you're faced with obstacles that seem insurmountable. The discomfort of pushing through challenges is what strengthens you and prepares you for the next level of success. Sacrifice is just as much a part of this process. You can't expect to achieve your dreams without giving up something along the way. Whether it's sacrificing time with friends, family, or your own comfort, there will be moments when you have to choose between what's easy and what's necessary. Sacrifice means choosing your future over your present. It means making decisions that might not feel good in the moment, but will pay off in the long run. You will have to give up some of the things that might seem important in the short term, like relaxation, instant gratification, or the things that keep you comfortable in exchange for the success you're working toward. The most successful people understand that discomfort is a sign of growth. It's a sign that you're stretching beyond your limits, learning new things, and making progress. It's in the moments when you feel uncomfortable that you're truly developing the resilience and strength that will carry you forward. The sacrifices you make today will eventually lead to rewards in the future, but you have to be willing to endure the temporary discomfort in order to experience those long-term benefits. You won't always feel like working, and you won't always feel like pushing through when things get tough, but that's exactly when the process works. When you feel like quitting, when the discomfort is overwhelming, that's when the most growth happens. Those moments test your resolve and determine whether you will keep moving forward or stay where you are. Success is not about avoiding discomfort, but learning how to navigate it, endure it, and keep going despite it. If you truly want to achieve your goals, you have to accept that sacrifice and discomfort are not obstacles, but essential components of the process. They are the tools that will help you build the discipline, the strength, and the character you need to succeed. Success is not just about reaching the destination. It's about who you become during the journey. And that transformation happens through the sacrifices you make and the discomfort you endure. So here's the reality. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you have to embrace the discomfort. You have to make sacrifices that others aren't willing to make. It won't be easy and it won't always feel good, but it will be worth it. The road to success isn't paved with comfort and convenience. It's built by those who are willing to endure the hard work, the setbacks, and the sacrifice. The discomfort you face today is the strength you'll carry tomorrow. Remember, success isn't about what you gain. It's about who you become in the process. Keep grinding, keep sacrificing, and don't shy away from the discomfort, because the greatest reward comes to those who are willing to face the toughest battles and come out stronger on the other side. You have everything it takes to succeed, but it starts with your willingness to embrace the discomfort and sacrifice. Now go out there and make it happen.